Hi everyone, it's Jemima. It's been a while. I haven't actually done an audio, like completely audio video, like at all. But I just wanted to make this video because I recently went to Haven on the weekend, which is a pop culture expo thingy, and I just wanted to share my thoughts and personal experiences. Sorry, I'm very bad at talking. Just a disclaimer, this video will be uncut, so bear with me as I am a little uneducated in some of the topics I will be bringing up, but I have my Facebook up so I can look up stuff as I go, so bear with me. So first of all, brief explanation of Haven. It's a 16 plus event. Last year it was 18 plus, which was the first year last year, and this is the second year. This is my second pop culture convention after Sugar City Con last year. It's not like a regular con though. It's actually called an expo, so it's more of a tighter group of people since it's like over 16 plus. And it's in like a small, not small, but like room sort of thing, and not like in a warehouse or whatever. So yeah, and it's also at nighttime, and it goes for like just one night. So some cons go for 2 days, 3 days, whatever, one day. So this one's different. So the things that were there were like games. There were like a lot of games with different types of consoles. There are a whole bunch of indie game companies that came and like talked about their little games, which was really cool. I had no idea who any of them were, but it was nice to see some actual like game developers there. And yeah, it's pretty cool for like this little town here. There was a lot of cosplay, of course. It was like centered around cosplay, and there was laser tag, which was freaking awesome. I thought that was an amazing addition. There was Magic the Gathering, which is a card game. If you don't already know, they had like a whole corner devoted to Magic the Gathering, which was pretty cool. Even though I'm not really into it, there were heaps of stalls from like game traders, and Skin Candy was there. There was like a couple clothing store things, which I've never heard of before, but they had really cool stuff. So yeah, and they had like panels from special guests, cosplayers, and all that. So yeah, before I start, I'd like to say a big thanks to Game Traders for giving me a ticket. I won a ticket for explaining what my favorite game was of 2014, which was Smash Bros. So yeah, thanks for that. I wouldn't have gone otherwise because I'm broke. And also thank you for putting this whole thing together. There was a lot of work put into it, so I appreciate all the people. I can't really name anyone because that'd be too big of a list. But just in general, thank you everyone who made this expo possible. It was freaking awesome. Your efforts will not go unnoticed. Sorry, I can't talk. So yeah, thanks for all your hard work, everyone, and thanks to Game Traders and stuff. Okay, so initial thoughts. Honestly, while I was in there, it wasn't as exciting as I would have hoped for, though it was all worth it in the end. So I was in there and I was like, this is not what I was like hoping for, but at the same time it was kind of what I was expecting. I don't know, it's kind of mixed feelings, but then afterwards I was just like, that was a great night. It was all worth it afterwards, so it's totally worth it. So the pros and cons, and just general feedback and constructive criticism and stuff like that. So just another warning. I am uneducated in a lot of stuff, but these were just my personal thoughts and stuff. There was security, which was good. They checked my IDs, they checked everyone's IDs, but somehow I still accidentally got in as an over 18, but that was kind of half my fault because as I was getting in the door, I just assumed that we needed a wristband thingy, because like Sugar City Con and all them had like entry bands, so I just thought that that band was for everyone. Oops, it was for over 18. But yeah, that was a bit dodgy. I could have gotten alcohol, but I took it off because I'm an honest person. Just luckily, I'm an honest person. But yeah, probably wouldn't have let me anyway because there were security guards and stuff inside the actual thing. Let everything like be controlled, which was cool. There wasn't any issues that I saw of from like drunk people or whatever. Everyone was just having a good time. Yeah, so another warning, a lot of this stuff has already been discussed and or addressed, but I like to mention them anyway, because this is supposed to be my thingies, my thoughts and stuff. Yeah, the room was very warm. Like, it's winter and it was like nice and cool outside. It was like, yeah, like cosplay is heaven because, you know, no matter how like non-wintry your costume is, you're still probably gonna sweat because wigs and stuff like that, and like walking around, I don't know, just cosplay in general is just hot. Yeah, but the room was very like warm, like hot, and it wasn't like bothering for me, but I reckon like a lot of others would have been dying, especially like those in big coats and stuff like that. I don't know. Probably it was the mech's problem with like the air conditioning and just generally a lot of people and a lot of radiation, and the lights probably contributed to that, but it was kind of an issue for a lot of people. Yeah. It was also hard to see. Though I love the atmosphere and the lights gave, it was difficult to see items on the stall tables and especially hard to see for me because I wasn't wearing my glasses and I had a headpiece over my left eye. So, yeah, I would have liked to purchase something, but honestly, I didn't want to look like an idiot trying to closely look at the items and not even buying them. So, yeah, that was an issue. It wasn't like something that really bothered me or really bothered anyone. It was pretty cool. It, like, felt like a rave, which was, I guess, like what Haven's supposed to feel like. But yeah, the lights, the extreme like blues and the extreme reds, kind of made things hard to look at. It would have been nice if there would have been like neutral lights around the actual stalls so we could see. But like generally looking around the room, I wasn't bumping into anything or stuff like that, so it wasn't much of an issue. Just a thought. I would have. Oh, sorry, I already mentioned that. The music was freaking awesome. I was just like jamming to it, but it was actually kind of quite loud and distracting. Especially when it came to cosplay competition, which I will discuss later. Yeah, it was hard to hear people, especially when they're quite like quiet talkers. I'm not like blaming anyone, but it's the music that's really hard to hear everyone. It's hard to talk, but it wasn't that loud that you couldn't hear anything. It was just kind of distracting and like it would break your conversations because you'd be talking about something and then like the loud music and yeah, you just get distracted and hard to talk and you'd be like, oh, what did you say? And stuff like that. Yeah, it was a bit distracting. I didn't personally find this thing much of a bother, but yes, there was a lack of places to sit down for the hundreds of guests that attended. I'm assuming it was hundreds. It didn't feel like that much, but probably, um, considering that last year I think it was like around 500 people, and this year it was supposed to be bigger, so I'm just assuming it was around hundreds. um, yeah, there was like one area where it was really cool. It was a nice setup with like a fake fireplace, and there was like comfy chairs around there, but it would honestly only fit like, I don't know, 20 people at one time. And like, it's kind of awkward sitting next to people that you don't know, like really closely, because there's like no other seats. There were seats at the actual games, and there were seats like and tables at the Magic the Gathering corner, which was like good, but like obviously you're not going to sit there unless you're going to play Magic the Gathering, or at least watch other people play it. So yeah, it was kind of weird that I didn't actually get sore from walking around and standing around so much. But yeah, it wasn't really a bother for me, but I know it was a bother for other people. People were getting really tired of standing around, especially like playing games. Standing up, it's a little bit more difficult than sitting down and playing, if that makes any sense. But yeah, there wasn't much room anyway, so I don't know. Eh. This is probably still my silliness and stuff, and probably my fault, but I didn't even know where the Fallout booth was. I knew there was one, but I didn't know where it was. And, yeah, and I didn't know that there was there were arcade games in the outside foyer. I only just figured that out, like, when I was leaving, and I was starting to play a arcade game, but we were told to get off because we had to leave the premises. Like, oh my gosh. I was just like, no! I assumed everything was inside the main room as I had entered the MECC. Sorry, people messaging me. Shut up. Go away. Ah! Okay. Sorry about that. Yeah, as I had entered from, like, the doors near the actual door of the main room, so I didn't really see the other displays around the foyer, which was kind of disappointing because I really wanted to see that, and I didn't get to have like a professional photo done in there and stuff. But it was still like I still got to see it, which was good, and it was like very beautifully made by the people who worked on it. So shout out to whoever made that. Yeah. The MTG corner, which is Magic the Gathering corner, was pretty cool. I'm an overall fan of the card game myself, but it was fun playing with some others and learning how to play. It was a good way to socialize, and I wish I could have mingled there a bit more. But I didn't until later. Yeah, it was a good opportunity for other people to talk and like just goof around if they didn't know how to play. And that's a good thing. Like, whenever I used to try and play at school, they were like really serious players, so I would just not know how the hell to freaking play this game. But, I won the game that I played there, so YOLO. Yeah, laser tag was an awesome idea, though I was a little bit disappointed that the Haven ticket didn't cover it, but that's just me. Which brings me to my next topic, which was the expenses. Although I didn't pay for my entry, it was quite an expensive ticket, which initially made me think, what for? But after the night, I realized that it was a decent ticket price for the amount of production that went into the event. The venue itself would have cost heaps, also paying for catering and stalls and equipment and special guests and stuff, so it was totally worth the $68 that other people paid, and I wish I could have paid, honestly. I wish I could have, like, given more support financially to this event, but obviously I'm broke. So I was pretty, like, really happy that I was able to even go. Anyway, I didn't mind paying for laser tag. It was only $10. It was fun. Even though I wasn't, like, super familiar with the people I played, but it was, like, really cool to just play with other people, even though I was really bad at it. They were like, yeah, that was really cool, good game, and stuff like that, and I was just like, yeah, I feel like I did something, even though I didn't really do anything. I died a lot. My legs hurt after that. What is it even is fitness? Oh my gosh. There were heaps of games to play everywhere, though unfortunately I was unable to play much. Of course I went straight to Smash Bros. Because I pretty much lived for that game. But other than that, I only got to play one other game, which was, forgive me, I can't really remember, but it was a really cute and fun puzzle game, which was a typical app game, but I appreciated the simplicity, and having the actual game developers there was pretty cool. Give me a second, I'll look it up. Just looking through the photos of Haven. Let's see if I can find the game that I played. Bear with me. Sorry, guys. Should have planned this before, but I did actually write, like, a general script, so I wouldn't be rambling too much, which I still am. I don't have no idea how long I've been, but it's been a while, probably. Okay, it was called Mellow Drops. Okay, that was a pretty fun game. It fried my brain after a while. Wish I could have finished the demo, but I didn't. Kind of felt bad for being in there for so long, so I just kind of was like, nope, I'm leaving. But it was really fun. So that was pretty cool. I think it was adorable. Now for the cosplay. Yeah. Yes. It was fantastic to see, as a fellow cosplayer, that there were heaps and heaps of people cosplaying, whether it had been made by them or bought online, with little effort or countless dollars and time spent on their costumes. The important thing was that people put in the effort to dress up and that they all rocked it, no matter how they put their costume together. It was an amazing feeling being around such passionate and awesome people, just having fun. There was a cosplay competition. It was my first cosplay competition that I entered. It was held on a little stage opposite the big main stage. It was an easier stage to get on and off, though the blaring music made it almost impossible to hear unless you were either on stage or directly in front where the judges were. Would have been much better if they made the cosplay competition more of a highlight than just something that was just there in quotations. Yeah, it was really annoying, honestly. That was the one thing that bothered me. Like, no one's really at fault here, but the blaring music and like the sound system that was on that stage was extremely quiet, like, to people who weren't directly in front of it or like on the stage. So it was hard to even like hear what the cosplayers were trying to say, or the host was trying to say, or even just calling out the cosplayers' names and stuff. It was hard to hear. Like, it was kind of like an echo through the crowd looking for the certain cosplayer that was next. The host would be like, oh, blah, 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 and then there'd been like an awkward silence, and then, the people in the audience would have to call out for the person, which was kind of dodgy. So, yeah, I know other people would probably be aware of how quiet that was. Just putting that out there. But overall, it was like a smooth competition. Like, there wasn't really much anything bad about it, except for the fact that it was really quiet, hard to hear. Anyway, apologies for not really knowing the special guests. I'll look them up right now and I'll shout out to them. I'll put their links on the screen now if I can, and also in the description. Yeah, I'll do that right now. Bear with me again. Sorry, I should have done this earlier. Okay. They didn't tag him. Okay. Oh, there's a huge list of people on their Haven page, which I'll link right here. So Ardella Cosplay, Sunday Cosplay, Ray Johnson, who I believe was the host of the cosplay comp, and Something Wicked Cosplay, Paul and Alana Pierce for hosting the evening, and some really cool panels. And there's also, I think it's called the B and Andy Show, who came as Bellatrix and Voldemort, which is freaking awesome. They were there. Yeah, I'll also link to their cosplay page. I'll link to everyone's cosplay page in the description and also sometime in this video. But yeah, apologies for not knowing who these people are, but I really, really appreciate them coming. They seem like freaking awesome people, and their cosplays were awesome. They made the cosplay competition run really smoothly. I think I followed everyone on Instagram, so yeah, I'll like all their pages too after this. Sorry, I just lost myself in my script. Yeah, I'd like to give them a massive shout out and thanks for doing an excellent job at cosplaying and just being awesome people. And also an apology for rambling on about how I don't know what inspired my costume. I didn't know what to say on stage, and it was kind of embarrassing thinking about it, even though it wasn't such a big deal. Oh yeah, by the way, I went to Haven as a human version of GLaDOS from Portal 1 and 2, mainly 2 though. I'll put like a couple pictures up of my cosplay on here. A lot of people really liked it, and it was really nice being approached by other people and being like praised on my costume, which was really cool. I really like my GLaDOS cosplay because I don't know, it was simple but interesting, I guess. It was interesting. And people were pretty amazed that my headpiece was made from an ice cream container. Hopefully, I kind of want to make tutorials for my cosplays because I just make cosplays out of almost nothing. Because I can't afford anything, so I just have to deal with what I got. But I kind of want to make tutorials, but at the same time, I'm kind of like, hey, it's my secret. But probably when I make a cosplay page, not yet. I don't think I'm ready yet. But when I make a cosplay page, maybe I'll do some there. And if you guys want me to make tutorials, just let me know, and I will do it. If you guys are really that interested, I'll be happy to show what I did to make my costumes. Anyway, enough about that. Yeah, so the cosplay competition was really cool. And people really like had the guts and like the courage to like get up there and just have a go. And it was it's such a good feeling just to see people sharing their ideas and their cosplays and their passion and stuff like that. It was really, really nice to see that. But yeah, the cosplay competition, of course, and also there was another competition for Mortal Kombat X. They had winners and prizes, so there was an awesome amount of prize money, really. My friend Shannon actually won the ultimate cosplay prize of $800 and a trophy for being, I think it was a little sister, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong. A little sister cosplay from BioShock, I think it was. I'm very uneducated on these things. I really need to play more games. But yeah, that was freaking awesome. She deserved it. She made like all of her cosplay with the help of her parents and stuff like that. I heard that it costed her like $100 to make, which is crazy. Like, I don't have that money. Mine costed like $10. Oops. I'm such a cheapskate, but yeah, I think she totally deserved it. I'm a little bit jealous because she got $800, but in the end, I'm really proud of her and proud of everyone, and I'm just happy that I was able to go. I don't really care that I didn't win anything. Just having a go was like an honor for me, really. But yeah. The runners up each got $250 and trophies. One of them was a Zelda cosplayer, which I was like, yeah, Zelda! And she was just like, who's this person? No. But, I think she made her whole cosplay, which was really cool, actually. It was kinda, I can't really tell which game it was from. I think maybe it was based on, the Toon Zelda from like Wind Waker, or it could be like the new Zelda from Hyrule Warriors, but it was pink. So, oh, maybe it wouldn't have been Ocarina of Time. I don't know, but it was still a pretty good cosplay. I feel so bad because like I'm such a big Zelda fan, but I don't know as much as I should. But yeah, it was still pretty awesome. She deserved that. And also, the other runner up was freaking awesome. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it was Baraka from Mortal Kombat. I don't know much about Mortal Kombat. I only just like studied a little bit of it because I was cast as Kitana from Mortal Kombat in like my school play, so I kind of had to like look up what it was about and stuff. But yeah, I'll like put pictures up as I talk about them, and also, yeah, it was really awesome. Like he made the mask himself. I saw the progress on the page, on the cosplayer page that we have, which is really cool. I thought that was really awesome effort. The winner of the Mortal Kombat X tourney was Thomas Kennedy, who kind of inspired me to make this video. He talked about his opinions and stuff like that. I'll link the video in the description below. I don't know if he's going to edit it because a lot of people, I won't go that far, but yeah, he did mention me in his video, which is really cool. And for Sugar City Con, he like praised me for my L cosplay, but mainly my dedication to my L cosplay. But yeah, that's pretty cool. Thanks for mentioning me in your video and stuff. I totally understand what you mean. even though people kind of attacked you for it. I totally understand. I don't feel any like grudge against you or anything. Well, it's just congratulations for winning the tournament. You got $150, I think it was, and a trophy. The trophies look pretty cool, actually. I need to stop rambling. Yeah, so that was pretty cool. Overall, I was extremely proud of all my cosplay friends and all the acquaintance cosplayers who I met, who all did awesome jobs on their cosplays. Just friggin' awesome. Shout out to some of them. So shout out to Ben. I think his Facebook thing, I'll put it right here and in the description. Ben's Adventure in Cosplay, I think it's his page is called. Who cos-dressed as Scarlet Witch, I think. I need to like look these things up, but I'm too lazy. And did it fabulously. Like, I haven't seen, I think it's Avengers what it's from. I haven't seen that. Oops. But it takes guts to cross-dress it, especially if you're male. I don't get the difference between, for example, me cosplaying as like Natsu and like a guy cosplaying as a girl. Like, I'm like, ooh, are they trans or not? I'm like, just get over it. It's cross-dress. It's freaking awesome. You did an awesome job. Yeah. It took me a while to recognize who you were, since I don't think I've met you in person. That was like the first time. But, yeah, good job on that. That was freaking awesome. I'm so proud. Yeah, also Scott Marshall, who spent so much time and money in making an awesome steampunk Dr. Horrible, I think it was. And he also made the TV and the Fallout display, which I couldn't see in person, like, actually on, but I did see, but it was off, unfortunately. But it was awesome. Your work just, you work so hard on things, and it's just awesome to see progress. And, I don't know, you're just, like, so, like, laughy all the time, and it just makes me smile just seeing you, like, standing around just smiling and like talking to people, and I'm just like, yeah, he's a cool guy. Yeah. Also, Poyo-chan cosplay, who's a lovely girl. She rocked up as her Dark Magician girl cosplay. It was awesome. She rocked it. Yeah. I'm just getting like worse and worse at talking. But yeah, Poyo-chan came like from a different town, so, and she almost didn't go to Haven because she was having trouble paying for it, but I'm really glad that she came, and her cosplay was freaking awesome. Go check out her page and stuff and like it. Her dog is adorable, and I drew her a picture of her dog. Because it's just the cutest thing ever. It was nice meeting you again, Poyo-chan. Also, there were a couple of links from, like, Zelda and a Dark Link, which I was like, hey, Dark Link! And he was just like, hey! There's also a couple awesome Harley Quinns, who I talked to both, and a Joker. I wish I could name all the amazing cosplays that I saw, and all the awesome people that I met, but it'd make this video so long. It's probably already is. I haven't checked how long this thing is. I don't want to check. Because I'm just gonna be like, crap. But yeah. You guys, all of the cosplayers, you guys just inspire me, and it feels like a family. You guys are freaking awesome. I love you. All of you. Virtual hug. Also, big shout out to the photographers who were around there. I'll link to like a couple that I found on Facebook, but I'm sorry, I can't like find all of them, but you guys like took awesome photos. And also the person who took photos at the Fallout booth, those photos are freaking amazing. Even though I didn't get one, I'm so disappointed that I didn't get one, but I got like one on Victoria's phone afterwards. Oh yeah, shout out to Victoria. She went as Sora from whatchamacallit, Kingdom Hearts, so I had a mind fart then. I'm sorry I didn't bring your wig, and I feel so bad because I like styled it and everything. I spent hours making that wig, trying to look like Sora. But you freaking rocked that cosplay anyway, so yeah. I'm just having mind farts now. But yeah, awesome work, photographers. You guys are awesome. So now, my ideas for the next Haven. Hopefully this video isn't so long, oh my gosh. But here's some ideas. It'd be really cool to have more tournaments, like game tournaments, even if they're only minor and there aren't like big prizes for them. But it'd be really cool to see more competitions out there. It's a really good opportunity for others to bond over like the same games and stuff, because we, as like the cosplayers group, we just do our own like games nights, and we do like tournaments for like Smash Bros and Mario Kart and stuff like that, and it's free. It's like it's an awesome chance to like meet other people that just love to play the game, and like kind of like that healthy rivalry between people. It just like brings people closer together, and I reckon it'd be really cool to have like other tournaments and like mini tournaments, even if they don't win anything. But yeah, it'd be really cool to have more of them. Even though it's in a short time frame. It'd be really cool to encourage more card games and like maybe a little hub for 3DS players. Even if it's in one little area, it'd be really cool if people brought their own Pokemon cards or Yu-Gi-Oh or whatever other card games they had to play. And get to know others, like playing card games or just games with other people, just sitting down at a table and playing the same thing that you like playing is, even if you don't like if you're not really into it and just learning, it's a good social thing. Like, you can't just sit there like all poker faced and play Pokemon or Cards Against Humanity or Magic the Gathering. You kind of like have to talk to them, and it's really cool to get to know other people. Yeah. Even though I brought my 3DS and gained passerbys in Street Pass, it would have been cool if I could have just chilled with the other 3DS owners and play against them and just talk about games, really. Yeah, I did meet like a couple of others that had their 3DSs, but I don't know. It would have been cool if there was like a place for the 3DS players just to meet up and like trade Pokemon or something, or play Smash Bros, which is like the only two multiplayer games that I have. But it would have been cool to see the actual like owners of these random Miis that I meet on Street Pass. Yeah. This one's a bit sillier and probably like less possible, but my friend Sylvia, who was dressed as Hatsune Miku, mentioned that it'd be cool to have karaoke there. Although it'd be really noisy and maybe a little bit hard to do, it'd be hilarious and fun to have. Just a thought. Yeah, just imagining just a bunch of cosplayers and random nerds just singing horribly or perfectly to random songs. That would be really cool. That'd be really fun, actually. I love that. Also, it'd be really cool to have more photo opportunities because a lot of people forgot to bring their cameras, and it was also really hard to take selfies because of the lighting. It would become like grainy and really dark, or like half blue, half red as the lights changed. And also like the people who did bring cameras, they had like really good photos, but it'd be really cool to have like more photo booths or photo opportunities, just like a green screen even, or like a tiny photo booth that you could like take photos with your friends and have memories of your cosplay, because sometimes when you go to conventions, you always forget to take photos. You're just so involved with what's happening that there's like no time for photos. And it's just like a hassle getting out your camera or getting out your phone to take a photo. And like, it'd be nice to just have things there to remind you that, oh, I need to take photos, you know? Yeah, it'd be really cool if we could have more photo opportunities. But yeah. Okay, enough about that. So I'm gonna wrap it up and say overall, I think Haven was an amazing experience with an amazing atmosphere. The people were great, and even though it seemed a bit dull at times, looking back at it, I don't think I really would have changed. It was really fun and well put together event, like for its second year in a town such as this one, and it will only grow from here. My only regrets would be not actually talking to people much, even though I did make a few friends. Next time I'd like to get to know everyone better. Yeah, I didn't get to hug many people, and I didn't get to take selfies. I didn't really want to take selfies on my iPod because it's the crappiest thing ever, but I did get like a few photos with like a couple people who like asked for some, and they were pretty cool. Except I need to work on my pose for GLaDOS because I thought I had it, but it just looks retarded. So sorry. But yeah, I would have loved to. I don't know. I need to stop being so like excited and just chill and like actually have conversations with people. I did have like a couple conversations, which was really cool. But not as like many people as I hoped. But yeah, it may have ruined the experience for other older people since they got rid of the big like Cards Against Humanity thing that they had last year apparently, and things like that. But I think it was a great opportunity for people my age to attend, and it probably wasn't a big deal anyway because probably not many people my age could have afforded to come. I'm still extremely grateful that I was able to come and mingle with others like I wasn't even much younger than everyone else. Yeah. I don't know, even though like Cards Against Humanity was like a lot less this year, I mean, it's supposed to be an 18 plus game, but come on, like 16-year-olds and 17-year-olds played anyway. So, I don't know, maybe it's a legal thing, but honestly, we wouldn't mind like playing Cards Against Humanity. It's like a freaking fun game. And ironically, I've won a few rounds against older people, so suck it. I have the most horrible mind. But yeah, as long as you're like mature enough to like get over it, I think it's pretty fine. Anyway, I'm gonna wrap it up. I'm gonna say big thank you to everyone involved, everyone I met. Thanks for watching this video, even though it's probably like a million years long. Oh yeah, it's not that long. Okay, not as long as I expected it to be, but ooh, that wasn't expected. But thank you for watching this video. I hope you stick around. Feel free to subscribe. You don't have to, but it'd mean the world to me. Subscribe, follow me on Instagram if you want. I post cosplay stuff on there. I have a Facebook page for this YouTube channel, but it's not like anything that I update regularly until I upload. But yeah, all the links are in the description and somewhere around this video. Go check all the people that I mentioned out, and thank you, Haven. I'm really keen to see what happens next year and see if I can go next year. I really want to go. So, thank you, everyone. Bye, ExDee.